career research paper. Today what we're going to do is start out at the Moodle page right here, and you'll want to go to the Media Center and go into this last course, Wismar Media Center. You'll scroll down a little bit and you'll find the digital pathfinders and click on this big blue compass. Now another way that you can get to this is by going to the Bethel High School site, going to the Media Center, and clicking on Digital Pathfinders at the side of the screen. You'll find you get to the same place. Another thing to note is that you can access all the databases for this project right here on the Media Center website underneath Databases. And you'll find a whole bunch of databases you can use, including Ferguson's Career Guidance Center, which is one of the major ones we use for this project. Now, let's get back to the Pathfinders on Moodle. This one is underneath English and underneath Career Project. The first place that you guys are going to be looking is in the print resources. We have a separate shelf. You can see right here it says be sure to check the Library Media Center's career section located near the front computer lab for more helpful print resources. There is a separate shelf of career resources right by the first front computer lab. You can also go to Destiny Online, go to the high school, and search for careers, like for example, career opportunities in science. And you can see if we have a book on that particular topic. Right here you'll see career opportunities in science. You find the call number right here, and then you'll be able to find it on that career shelf fairly easily. You can also use our databases. The next thing we have on the Pathfinder are some databases. Naviance does have some resources, so you could log into your Naviance account. You can also use Icon. These are two different databases that are available there. But the major database that we use for this project is Ferguson's Career Guidance Center. Now you'll notice on the Pathfinder, if I click back in there, that there is a user ID and password listed. When you're in the school, you don't have to worry about it. You just go straight into the database. But if you happen to want to do this for homework, you do need to know that this is the user ID, Bethel HS, and the password to get in is Wildcats. Now here's the database. Just a little overview of the home page. You'll see that you have job and industry profiles right here, job hunting and workplace skills, career and industry resources. You can search basically by job profiles. So in case you don't know exactly what you're looking for, that's a good place to go. You can click on job profiles. You can go in here and you can say, I'm interested in education, and I'm interested in just in general education, and you'll find an entire article about it. On the side of the page, you'll find related careers, things that are related to education. Another way of searching in here, oh, and there's also this career interest assessment. You might want to take this little quiz just to find out what you're interested in, and later on you could use it to help you build a resume. But you could search just like this. For example, if I wanted to look for, say, carpenter, it's right there. Then this results page will come up. There are two different types of results. There's a job profile and there's a job video. You can look at both. The videos are just kind of snippets about the career itself. You could use those as resources. However, you'll probably want to look at some of these job profiles. If I click into that article right there, that first one, you'll see that it's highlighting the word carpenter throughout. It gives you some of the quick facts, the salary range, the employment prospects, what kind of skills it requires, the education it requires, advancement, and experience. Now, in this article, you'll also note you have options. You can find more about salaries and stuff within the article itself. Something important to note is this. Down at the bottom of the page, the citation information is in MLA format. This is something that is required for your paper on your works cited. So all you would have to do is highlight up till that URL and import that, just copy it onto your works cited, or into, or if you happen to use Noodle Tools, you could also bring it in there. Something to note that's important about databases to remember is that database URLs do move. You'll note that this article URL up here is very different than the one down here. If you were to copy and paste this one, you would not get back to the article. If you copy and paste this one, you will get back to the article. That's important to note if you use some of the note card features in Noodle Tools. So if I wanted to get back to this article, I would have to copy this link, okay? Copy the link address and then copy it wherever I needed to, whether I'm bookmarking it or putting it into Noodle Tools. All right. That's basically an overview of this system. It's fairly user-friendly. There are a lot of different entries. There's pretty much something on everything within here. If you can't find your specific job that you're interested in, you'll find something that's very similar. For example, like you'll note, I looked up carpenter, but there's also things about set decorators, drywall installers, and finishers. Related careers basically will come up as well. All right. So that is the database, Ferguson's Career Guidance Center. Remember, to get into it at home, you need to know Bethel HS and Wildcats. I also bookmarked some websites on the Pathfinder. These are two really good websites to use. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, the educational site. If you go in here, you'll see you can click into a different area that you are interested in. If you happen to like helping people. One of the things you might want to do is be an educator or a firefighter or a registered nurse. This is kind of an exploration method, but it also has all sorts of resources. So if you click into any of these articles, you will find the job information for this particular job. You can also use the more adult site for it is the OOH, the Occupational Outlook Handbook. This is a very common resource that people use when they're exploring different careers. And you'll see, well, here's the featured one, library technicians and assistants. Well, I'm not a library assistant, but close. I can view the profile right here, or I could go through and search for something if I'd like to. You can search in the handbook this way. So if I wanted to learn more, say about my carpenter job, I can do that and find an article about it right here. And you'll see all sorts of information about it, how to become one, all of that information. The citation information is at the bottom of the page. It is not in MLA format, so you will have to change it around just a little bit to make sure that it is in MLA format, but it does give you all of the information that you need, including the sponsoring agency, the title, and when it was last updated. Okay, and this is the date that you visited it. So you will find all the information that you need. You could use something like EasyBib or Noodle Tools to help you create that article, that citation in your Works Cited. Something I've been talking about a little bit in this little overview is this. If you're writing a Works Cited or a Works Consulted, you might want to look at the BHS research paper packet, which is linked here, or you might want to try creating your own Noodle Tools account. Now, if you click here, you will be able to get to Noodle Tools, and if you're here at school, you just have to go in and create an account by doing create a personal ID. If you want to know more about using Noodle Tools, there's a separate tutorial on that. I will also send that to your teacher so that they have that information available for you. If you have any questions in your research, please feel free to come and visit me in the Media Center and I will help you out. Thank you.